I just heard thunder. I need to check the weather. So it's raining so hard that I got a little bit of a water bed. Oh, there's another one. This one is a little more difficult. All right, let's take a second. Bike stands up by itself. I was trying to break that tree and the front tire popped over. So, there we go. There we go. Whew. All right. I think next time I come out here with the Gladiator, definitely gonna have to have a chainsaw. All right, here we go. Home sweet home for the night. Still got a little bit of firewood that I left a couple weekends ago. This is where we're gonna be. First thing I do is get out of these pants. These things are so hot. And I have thermal pants on under this, so it makes it even worse. All right. Hopefully we won't need those again tonight. We definitely won't need them tomorrow. Hang them on this stick, let them dry off. Dry pack. There we go. First thing I did was change into some thinner camp pants. So I had some insulated pants on, and then I had the rain pants over the top of those. So man, it feels a lot better. We're supposed to get some cool weather tonight, and I'm hoping for it because it's probably about 70 right now, and it's not too bad. But after you've been riding and doing some trails, it's pretty rough. So I have everything drying up from the structure that we built. The bike is dirty. You can see, whoo, look at that in there. Wheels, probably out of balance. So I'm not gonna say I didn't expect that, but I didn't really know what to expect from those trails, those one-track trails. I had a blast, they were fun. I'd definitely do them again. I'm just gonna run out of daylight soon. So first thing I'm gonna do is probably go gather some firewood. It's been raining for the last few days, so everything's gonna be wet, so I need to get a fire started and start drying out some wood so that I can have some when it gets dark, because I don't really have any sight lighting either. So let's see how it goes. These are good trees because it's standing. And it breaks off easy, so it's extremely dry. So you can just pull it up. They don't burn very long, but they'll get your base coals going pretty good. This thin, small pine, it's the best to start your fire. I haven't really collected that much wood, but I haven't eaten too much today, so I'm gonna go ahead, find a quick snack. So looking at the bike, I usually have all my, this is my first time, I have all my camping stuff here, and then some clothes and snacks and food over here. But the easiest snack for me right now is my favorite beef jerky. So I'm gonna set up a chair somewhere with a log, enjoy some beef jerky. Looks like a chair to me. It's my top bag. Has the water that I just bought. I was gonna save this water for later, but it's ice cold. And so I'm gonna enjoy it while it's still cold. The other water's not. Also brought some fresh blackberries. They're a little beat up. It's almost like a smoothie, but definitely not gonna let these go to waste. Quick snack. Now time to get back to work. I'm gonna need more firewood than that. Not really to stay warm, just to keep my sanity and look at the fire after it gets dark. Last time we came, I had a just right walking stick. I use it for poking the fire. You see camps way back over there. As we were leaving, I told my oldest boy, go put it somewhere where we know it's at next time so we can have it in case somebody else shows up, they don't take it. So I'm walking along, and boom, there it is. So I got my walking stick. I really have no clue why I decided to hide it way over there, but glad I found it. Even though I have my little chopping knife, that thing will wear you out if you try to do too much cutting with it. So I don't know how many people have used one of these. It's basically like a chainsaw blade with two handles on it, and it cuts both directions unlike a chainsaw, so when you rip it back and forth it cuts. But I see this tree right here. It's pretty big, pretty dead. It'll give me a lot of firewood throughout the night. So instead of chopping and getting a blister with a little knife, I'm gonna go ahead and use this guy and see how it works. At this point, I'm probably gonna go ahead and set up my tent. There's fire here. There's a nice flat spot right next to it right here. So I'm just gonna clear this area out and go ahead and get the tent set up. So, got my tent, pillow, air mattress. We'll get those going. Like I said earlier in the video, all this stuff is Amazon products. I'm trying to keep it true to the budget build that I'm doing for my bike. The bike was pretty inexpensive. All this gear is very inexpensive. I got all this off of an auction site for Amazon returns and got some of this stuff at really good deals. The pillow was like $2. This air mattress, this Gear Doctor air mattress was about 10. The tent itself was maybe 15. So everything's very inexpensive. So we'll see how that works out in the long run, or if it's gonna cause problems. Got the ground foot tent, the tent footprint. Like I said, it's not a very big tent. It's just a one-person tent. Go ahead and get the main tent. Lay it out. I don't know which way is forward. Looks like this is the front. So like some of the nicer mattresses, this one comes with a bag that you can use it to air up with. Never tried it, so let's see how it works. Bag connects with a little nozzle. It's a little bit narrow, but so is this tent, so we'll see. Got the Gear Doctor. Put my head on this side. I don't know, guys. Looks pretty small in there. Let's take a look. So I'm the kind of person that rolls around a lot when they sleep, and it's a pretty small footprint inside of there. I have a larger one that would probably fill up that whole bottom. It may get replaced. So my sleeping bag is a little mummy bag that I bought on that same auction site. I think I paid $13 for it. It's made by a company, Manitouli. So I have never used this, but I do have a pad that goes inside of a regular sleeping bag, and it's a USB powered warmer for your bag. And on high, it only uses 4 watts. So this has the same thing integrated into the mummy bag. So I think it's gonna be probably too hot tonight, but it was supposed to be colder. But if it does, I just have a little USB power bank, and I can plug it in and, you know, warm up the underside. Now this doesn't get hot like a heated blanket or anything. It just keeps you warm. Boom. I don't know, guys. I don't know if that sleeping bag is gonna work. Now we just got the pillow left. Just a little pillow. This thing was like $2. Same thing, you just blow it up. I don't like to blow it up too hard, that way it's nice and cushiony. I just heard thunder. Might need to check the weather. Maybe I do need to put that rain fly on the tent. I think it's time to go ahead and start getting the fire ready. Got this little box one time. It's 2 magnets on the back that are very strong. It's watertight. And I keep all my fire pieces in there. So we're gonna go ahead, get some of this chopped down, create a fire, because I keep hearing thunder. I'm looking at the radar. I don't see anything, but I keep hearing it, and it keeps getting closer, and the weatherman has lied to me about 7 times today. So I'm not gonna put it past him again. Instead of wasting all my energy chopping wood and getting wore out, I've been using that tree, I don't know if you can see it, right there. I stick it in the V and then just snap it off. See if I can do this one-handed. Just trying to get this coal bed built up. Still hear the thunder in the background, but I definitely want to have a nice coal base if it does rain. That way I can go ahead and keep it going as it rains. So I just looked at the radar. It's definitely about to rain. It's going to be one of those quick, strong bands that's going to blow through. So I'm going to go ahead and throw the rain fly onto the tent because I may need to hide in there for a while and buckle everything else down. Out of all the places I could have dropped my GoPro while I was using the Insta was when I was washing my hands in the creek. So I get all the way back to camp, way over there, realize I don't have it, and it's sitting in 6 inches of water. Well, here comes the rain, starting to roll in. So I don't really want to get wet because this is my dry clothes. So I got the fire going as best as I can for now. It's probably time to hide off in there till this blows through. After it blows through, I'm gonna have to restoke the fire, then get some dinner started. I'm gonna drag in some snacks in there, but it's just gonna be a waiting game at this point. To be honest, I could use the rest. My legs are killing me from all those one-track trails on the bike. I'm not used to doing that. Well, all I can say is at least it's cooling off. So it's raining so hard that I got a little bit of a water bed. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like the old school 70s are back. Water bed time. At least it's cold. Come on, $20 tent. All right, I think it chilled out enough that we can maybe take a peek outside. Let's knock some of this water off. See how ugly it is. Fire, still barely burning. All right, shoes on, let's do it. Go ahead and zip this back down until things dry out. Oh, I tell you what, it cooled off about 20 degrees. All my wood is slightly wet, so I got some work to do. Bringing her back. So I'm gonna stack up a bunch. That way I can try to dry it out. Go check out the creek that had a couple inches of water in it earlier. See what it looks like. Oh, looks very sandy. Got a waterfall over there. Let's go check it out. Fire is somewhat back alive. All right, starting to get a little dark. I have some potatoes with some foil. I'm just go ahead, get these potatoes a little wet in this rainwater. Put them in here. We're gonna take these. I'm gonna get them over in the fire. Put them in there. Go ahead over here, check my dry bag. What is that? That's right, I brought a cooler. Got my little organ donor cooler. Let's check out what's inside. Gotta have this for dinner. We have some berries, butter, tomatoes, lime, steak, and some cheese. Now it's time for some steak. So nice HEB prime tenderloin steak. I have this stainless steel plate. That's what I'll be cooking it on. I'll just put it on the coals. Just got to get it seasoned and ready to go. Just realized I don't have a plan to get that off of there when it's really hot, so I better find a couple sticks. Just seasoned up this steak. It's a little bit well done, more than I'd want, but still gonna be delicious. It's got butter dripping off of it. How can it not be? Oh, so good. Really hot. The edges are perfectly crispy. One of the better steaks I've had camping for sure. Oh yeah, the potatoes are a no-go. The foil melted and they're gone. I'm just gonna enjoy the steak. Well, I'm fed, full. I still have a bunch of food. I brought way too much. But it's nice and cool out here now. I'm gonna get this fire to burn down, and I'm exhausted from everything today, so I'll probably be hitting the tent pretty soon, and then we'll see you tomorrow. Alright guys, it's morning, and it's way colder than it was yesterday. Alright guys, all packed up. It was a wet night, so time changed last night too, so it's got me all thrown off. So I woke up extremely early. So it's currently, I think it's 7:30. Alright, so take two. Being colder outside. GoPro batteries don't like to last. This ought to be interesting. This was interesting coming in yesterday when it was light out. Much less right now that it rained all night. Tough part's gonna be up here where they had the big trees down. I gotta go off trail because I can't see very well through the bushes. Alright, here's where I gotta go off road. It's so soft. You can kind of see my trail from yesterday, and there we are, back on the trail. Another reason I'm glad that I didn't get a big bike. Got some people camping out over there. Sure is a low spot to camp out. Alright. We're home clear.